Hey guys, Robert Strongtham here. This is a post-commentary match. I played a game with Anub'arak, as you'll see, and I'm really proud of what happened because it really accentuates one of the main parts in this game. So now you can be good at this game, you can know how to play the game, you can know a lot of facts about the game, but overall, the highest factor is your attitude. If you come into this with a negative attitude, you're going to end up very much on the losing side. Alright, so if I can find out how to be in Robert's perspective, I'm going to do that. There we go. I think I've got it down. Alright, so we are on team-wise. I've been playing Anub'arak, as I said. And off the bat, Artanis says, good luck, have fun. Awesome. I have not yet heard what the enemy team is saying. I don't know if I'll be able to hear that now that there's a replay. Alright. So, we have a burst hero. They have some pretty good sustain / mage over there. And as you can see, I go to the top lane solo. Anub'arak doesn't have super laning potential, but that's alright. He doesn't have a ton of damage. Anub'arak doesn't have tons of damage or tons of health bar. He's got about the best of both worlds. And he's mainly... What the? He's mainly picked for his crowd control. His Q ability on a 16 or 12 second cooldown sends out a slow moving stun that hits everything. W ability on a 8 second cooldown gives you a small shield for a very limited time. E ability, you burrow in that direction and you can come up and stun somebody. Whenever you use an ability, you spawn a beetle for 8 seconds that just auto attacks things. So, this character is based on using crowd control, and now you're gonna see that I'm trying not to die here because I don't want to die early game. Again, I don't really need to have my pressure up early game. If I recall, yeah, I did not take the Regen Globe talent. I picked up the talent Assault Scarab. Increases damage. The reason why is because we've got a medic and I'm not the only front line, so I don't feel like I need the super regen, and also on this map in particular I can't swap lanes super fast. And regen globes aren't that easy to come by. Now our Artanis helps us out here, but I'm on low enough health and I don't see where all the enemy teammates are, that at the moment, when I get rooted, I kind of just give up. Which is alright, we didn't need that kill. And now we're able to head down to the bottom lane. I'd like to point out that they do have 2 healers, but one kind of tanky front line. Barely tanky enough. That also took a regen master talent. So the odds are kind of interestingly even. As far as it goes, they could dive our Morales and get rid of our healer very easily. Come down here, and I see that Charism is being attacked, which is good. We just want to push him out of there. He's not known for his super healing. If I recall, he does not take Divine Palm, but oh no, spoilers. Right? We get the first and hopefully the second of the barrages. Oh man, there's no number. What a shame. And I dive a little bit too deep here, honestly. But I'm hoping I can get some kills, and yes, we want to save the E ability for an escape, unless if we absolutely know, by virtue of having experience with playing Anub'arak, that we can use it otherwise. Because it does have a 16 second cooldown, so you will not get to use it twice, pretty much. Impale has a 12 second cooldown, is a bit more lenient. W ability, it's not that noticeable, you just use it for a beetle. And now I abandon the team to go back to laning. I don't know why they engage in this team fight, but whatever. I'm not hearing anything from both sides, it seems, in the chat. Notice I haven't had to mute anybody. This is good. This is good. Again, I want to show you this because it really, really shows how much attitude can matter. And we get another kill on the Grey Mane. The Grey Mane, it's interesting because it has to go in with Charism in order to have a healer, and Charism has to be in melee range. I'm totally okay with taking some tower hits here because we only see a few people, and Arthas isn't going to assassinate me. We do lose another hero, which is a shame. And they pick up some merc camps in the bottom. At level... The next level I took Legion of Beetles. Now, every 8 seconds, as long as I have this turned on, I spawn a beetle. And the beetles do last 8 seconds. And this is going to come in handy later, so that helps our damage a little bit. You'll notice, for example, hero damage and siege damage, I'm not a thing. But XP contribution, because I was split from the team on purpose, I wanted to XP more, and it seems like we're doing that. And they have 5 kills, we have 3. No matter. I haven't died yet. It's good. And Artanis is taking more damage. Artanis is way more of a tank than Anub'arak. Anub'arak's taken for his crowd control. But I like playing him because it's fun to have crowd control. And he's got the best. And right here, the 2 spawn. I'm a little bit low on health, and our medic's far away. So I'm kind of scared and apprehensive. At this level, I take the 3rd beetle count, which I'll get into in a moment. I use my impale to get away, so I'm really apprehensive to enter again. I don't want to have to enter again, so I go back. Because that is such a large cooldown that if I re-engaged, I wouldn't be able to disengage, and they would know that, by the way. So it looks like, even though we're a level ahead, well, we were the talent level ahead, we might be losing both of these towers, which is not good. We're even, 28 on 28. I mean, 36 on 36 for core health, and they get 1 off. And based on our health bars, and our medic's not doing too good, we're not doing very well at all. So we're just going to get out of dodge real quick. I stay in here a little bit longer, but I have my burrow to get away, and they get the other. So now it's a pretty big deal. I mean, not a pretty big deal. We're behind, but we can make it up. So we're going to go down to the bottom lane. The reason why we're going down to the bottom lane, by the way, is because it's just a nice thing to do, because that way he doesn't say have to walk down to the bottom lane. We're still in the laning phase. I did not pick the region globe talent, so I don't need to be collecting those like crazy. You wouldn't need to anyways. It just really would help if you chose that. The talent I picked, Leeching Scarabs. Now my beetles have a Vampiric Assault to me, so I can heal a bit more. Picking that up just because that makes this a little bit harder to kill. It's probably the best in combos. And if this Greymaine's not careful, we could get a pick on him, because I can body block, and I have the crowd control, and unfortunately he just squeezes through. I could impale onto the other side of the wall. I'm not going to. We don't see a lot of their team, but we have this Morales here. Looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have done this, because this uses up Morales' mana. And I also wasn't killing the mercs first, which you should totally do, because they deal the highest damage. And they're the most dangerous if they can get to your towers. Uh-oh. Another death over there. Fighting over the merc camps, and 2 of our members are not here, including the medic, so that's a shame. And now Leeming isn't there. Not 2 other players there. And we see that Greymane comes out of nowhere. And if that weren't for that false stab, we probably could have just taken him around. But that false stab's really good in the way that he knows his global presence. He's really good at that, I found in the game. And I'm at low health, so I'm gonna burrow away at the last possible moment. Again, we were saving that just in case, because it does have a 16-second cooldown. Crazy. We see that the Greymane's on low health, which makes me really hyper aggressive here. But we're about to get our burrow charge back. And yeah, we want to take out one of their main damage dealers. And next we want to take out false stat if we can. But I'm getting low on health, so I get away again. Morales is healing somebody else, which is totally reasonable. We kind of body block each other right there. And at level 10, this is where I go for the locusts. Yes, the locusts. This 100-second cooldown ability in an area around him for a while. He deals damage and leeches life back. You just pick it because it's a good ultimate, I suppose. And again, notice, oh, now we got the highest amount of damage taken and XP contribution, but not notable damage anywhere. Sorry if that was blocking the feet here. Alright, picking it back up. We just got quite a lot of kills in a while, or in a short amount of time. I'm going to chase this, but to no avail. I'm low on mana and on health. And the medic's out of mana. That was not very smart as far as pushing that goes. Although they were missing a lot of players, so it's not like they were going to come out of nowhere and kill us. Yep, and we pick up that kill there, which is amazing. I'm going back for mana. Anub'arak can definitely have mana problems, especially if you're holding down the W key, which is kind of what you should be doing, depending on what playstyle you want to play as Anub'arak. And now we're just... it's level 11, so we don't have to lane anymore, and I don't have to get region globes, so yes, I'm going to help the team with merc camps. I believe here is where we fatally misplay. We see them over there, and I believe they interrupt us. I'm not sure. Nope, they don't. This is a pretty even match, right? Life totals look the same. We can't see the exact numbers, but there might be 8 ahead at most. And right here, it's difficult to engage, we see. But they got a kill on our Artanis, so I'm the front line now, which is not a good sign because Anub'arak's not known for his frontline skills. I want to kill one of their damage dealers, but I don't have the opportunity to, and now I'm rooted, so I can't use Impile. And I use Impile into the enemy team, and here is where I die. I use the Locust Swarm to about no avail. I didn't know it had that big a range, by the way, but this is a gradual overtime thing. You don't use it because of health. And then, seeing in our weakness, they pushed us away. So that was kind of an okay death. You know, we got 2 kills almost in a way. I'm still to have the highest amount of damage taken, and our Artanis has got some good hero damage in comparison to Zeratul and Li Ming. Again, what I'm doing is crowd controlling. At this level, I take Burning Rage because I want to add to our team's damage because we only have really got Zeratul, Li Ming, and Artanis. So I want to add to our damage a little bit more, which I can do. I want to protect our medic, so I'm trying to shake this charism off, which is interesting because he's diving super hard and he's the only healer. I jump in front of the way because I know I'm not going to die here. By the way, we should have used our stun on him, and yep, here comes the Parade main, which is Suicide Charge, and we're gonna zone for our helpers. And we see the false set here. I can probably get a kill on him. Aiming the Q takes some practice, as does aiming the E with Anub'arak, but hey, practice. He's a pretty medium character, like the Blizzard store mentions. And okay, so we're about even. We're a higher level. They have more kills than we do, though. It's kind of discouraging. But you notice, yeah, you notice that there's not been any like, oh wow, GG, or anything else coming from any of the players. Not even on their team, if we are allowed to hear what their team is to say. And here I am very close to death, but I do have the Locust up, and I died. Locust, you don't rely on that for your last minute heals. You use that like when you're at half health or something, but not when you're being boosted down. Another team. We are 1 man up, so we could potentially do something interesting if we see fit. Now the portal's open. I always forget about the portals on this map. Apparently, you can teleport from here to here, and vice versa. And we are about to get a kill. No, a beautiful thing there. A team fight starting, and I am not there to witness it. Which is a shame, and our medic's being taken out. Darn it. That's what I was worried was going to happen in the first place. And now our Artanis is going to get... Oh, he's going to get saved by the prison, and I can send out some suns, hopefully, to help out our team. Nope, I almost get killed myself, thanks to that wall. Alright, so things aren't looking too good. We're 3 men down for these next altars, even though they're going to spawn relatively quickly. I don't know what that 28 is. I guess this might be my first time. But the one altar spawning is going to be hard to push back. We want to kill that Falstad, and I'm going to run away now. I want to save this Li Ming, but my stun was on cooldown, and I don't think it would have saved her anyways. We use our Impale to get away. And I don't go for the drinking fountain here for some reason. I really should have, because I don't have the health to re-engage. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. So I go back for a drink at level 16. I go for... Place your bets now. Who you think it's going to be? Blood for blood. I can activate this on a 60-second cooldown to deal 10% of an enemy's health and give it back 20% to me. This will add to my resistance, effectively. We've taken a 4, which is awesome, but they are way ahead on core damage. If you can tell there. There's no numbers. I'm surprised there's no numbers. I'm going in here to interrupt this, and with some help of the global ultimate from our Artanis, we are able to take this mercenary camp, steal it, and they just got back the tower. But you know, it's equal towers, equal levels. We're 1 man up, and they have more core damage dealt, and they have more kills. And now we're gonna attempt to retake this fort. Again, we want to be careful though, because the Falstad has taken Gust. Yep, and he pushes me in here. You do not want to let that happen. Had he had a little bit better positioning, or had I been a little bit in a worse position, I would have just straight out died there. And I believe, yes, this is where we kill a lot of their team members, despite being in their red zone. We just want to finish this off real quick. However, they're 2 men down, and we're 1 man. And if you can tell, the health pools don't look too good. So we're just going to take this and run. And now we're not looking too hot anymore. I'm going to chase this, but I really shouldn't. And here, I believe we can take down this, but obviously not, because I've underestimated the damage power of Charism. And then our tennis, you know, by my lead, fails there. And I believe I take responsibility for this later on. Yeah, my bad. Says I. And our team's not looking too great. Again, no negativity coming out, really. You know, it's all chill. Which is great. This is what this video is about to be for. This Li Ming, I wouldn't be surprised if she's not able to deal with that. We do have a tower up for a while. Well, we did have a tower up, but yeah, this Li Ming's gonna have trouble defending the things. And would you look at that? We're taking even more damage. We're not towers down, but we are taking serious damage. All right, now I'm back on the field. And I'm not exactly going with the team for some reason. I don't know why. I should be going down to the middle map. Oh, nope. We go in here to interrupt the boss. Keep in mind that Falstad has the Gust, so we gotta watch out for when he can take that from us. And I attempt to fight the boss even more, which is a terrible idea. Luckily, Morales is here, and she's got really heavy healing. And now is where their Falstad comes in and takes the boss from us. Amazing play by him. We are able to, I believe, eliminate. Nope. A lot of people are about to die. On their team, on our team. Both teams having heavy casualties. And here, I know I'm going to die if I were to use it no matter what. So I just exit. And right as Artanis is finishing him off, I get my Impale cooldown off. So that turned out okay. Ooh, our core is not looking too good, right? They do have a lot more kills. I'm gonna try and get back into this, but I can't. We're not doing too hot. But the team's not, you know, crying about it. We're not expressing any sadness in any way. This is totally, you know, that's just numbers. We can totally win this game, and I actually remember this time to use the tunnel. Wouldn't you know it? I'm gonna get this mercenary camp, I believe. Anub'arak can solo mercenary camps quite easily because he has a shield and his beetles can take the damage for him. Yeah, my health bar shouldn't move too much while we're taking this. And now, unfortunately, these spawn and we are 1 man down. They are 1 man down for about equally the same amount of time. But what we're worried about is who gets level 20 first, right? Because level 20 is a level that matters. And now, Rhaegar's here. I think I can take him on. But obviously that's false, because I mean, look at the health changes. I could use my E ability, but that would only be on a 16-second cooldown, and then I couldn't escape. So I'm just gonna leave and let him get the mercenary camp, which stinks. Means they're gonna have a way easier time taking over this fort here, and I'm gonna have to go get a drink as well. And while all that was happening, they got another bombardment on us, and they're about to take this fort over too with all that the mercenary damage, and they took another totem. And I was pretty foolishly not sticking with the team there actually, and we're 2 men down. We're not doing too hot. I can come in here though just in time to save our Lily, and we get a kill. We get another death, so it's just me and Lily, or Li Ming even. Probably called her Lily multiple times in the video. At level 20 we take a Vampire Bat. You see that just appeared there? Yeah, it just is the upgrade to our ultimate. Just no matter when, there'll always be this little Vampire Bat that'll stick around. And now this Li Ming cannot defend this. Now if you see, that's really low, right? It's 4 to 4. You can't see the number, but at this point, we have got 1 health left. You'll have to believe me, we have got 1 left. But again, look at the chat. Nothing negative, nothing negative. We're all doing okay. They have, you know, got some health. We're 1 man down. We know that in 2 minutes this boss respawns, and that's how the game usually ends. Merc camps. No, we got all our forts, so they can't merc camp it, and they can't take all 3 forts and do the ping method. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. And I'm gonna spawn about 15 seconds. Our team looks like they're moving down to get mercenary camps just to pass the time. They got some, but you know, those aren't gonna push to core. There's no way. They'd have to do a miracle of burst pushing. Well, here we're able to take out Falstad. We want to be focusing Karazim, Falstad, or Greymane. Not all 3 at once, though. And this is where I respond about, and I'm coming into the fight a little bit late. And now, no. The altars have not spawned yet. So I come in, again, well, we're 1 man up and down. So, up, down, all around, elevator. And they're all clumped up, so I'm going to use my ultimate as soon as possible. Unfortunately, no. We have to get away because of our lack of health here. We do have our medic. It's a little bit risky to move in here because minions aren't taking the damage from me yet. But the good thing I have the beetles. You know, like the rock band. And I can't move in really quick here because the Mighty Gus, even though he just used it, you know, I'm still fearful that he's going to push me in there. Because that stuff happens. It ends up on fail. Yep, here he goes. Ready? Yep, he tried it. We backed up just in time, though. Thank God. And they are 3 men down. We're 1 man down. So we're 2 men up. Math. And now the altar is spawning again. If we lose this altar or the boss in 16 seconds, we lose the game. Nothing in the chat. Nothing's been happening in the... Oh, we can't scroll in the chat. Nothing's been happening in the chat. They are 3 men down, so there's no way they can take this. However, if they had the right players, Arthas and Karazim, they could be taking the boss. And we want to make sure we take the boss so that they can't. Yeah, can't let them have the boss. That's just a big no-no zone. So after we're done taking this fort, we're going to take the boss. We are pretty confident that they were not taking the boss. It was just Arthas and Karazim because there's not enough damage and not enough healing to deal with it. And right here, we don't want to take this merc camp. We want to skip that, actually, and go to the boss. Because now that they've got Greymane up and they're about to have Rhaegar up, there's no way they aren't doing this. Because this just guarantees them a win. Coming in here. Keep in mind their Falstad has a global range. So when he responds, it's a very vital moment. He could do the burst. He can do the air thing and get us off the point. So we got 2 of their members caught out here. The 2 primary damage dealers. Well, 2 of the primary damage dealers. And we're starting to take the camp ourselves. Because that's one effective way to use it. Because they're 2 men down. Falstad's respond. And there he is. He's coming in like Superman. And he's got his ultimate. He's saving it. And we kill him just in time. Would you check that out? So we do actually get the boss. So now for another 5 minutes, they have to capture an altar to win. We're still at 1. They're at 20, I'd guess, right now. 5 forts to their 3. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Moving in here. We're up. But I don't know. We have mana problems with the medic. I didn't see that before. And right here, I believe our team backs up, but I move in with Impale. Falsely right here. Or, nope, not even falsely. We actually get the kill, but that was a little bit risky because as soon as he got into the area, we're done. Especially because our medic's out of mana. And we're just going to take this real quick before we get the altar. They're all dead, and they're only coming back. 2 of them are coming back just before... the thing. We had the entire battlefield for 1 second, so we got 1 free little ping there. And I am going to solo this, which I thought 3 of us should be here, and then 1 here, 1 here, because this is the easiest one for them to capture him. Would you check this out? I get it in the nick of time, literally in the nick of time. But we get that one, we get this one, and we're on our way to the bottom. And we get another kill because they only had 2 people up and we had all 5. And now, oh, wait a minute. Look at their core. We're at 1. And they're at 1. And they have 1 fort left. Is this really going to happen? At 24 minutes into the game. They have 3 people up. We have the entire battlefield. You know what that means. There's a ping that goes across the map. We win the game. When you are positive and you don't let like bullying and other things like that get to you, you can really turn the game around. It's crazy. It's very important to the game. I hope that was very educational and entertaining. Uh-oh. What's this? Ah, there we go. I hope this is a very educational and entertaining video. Subscribe if you would like to see more of this. Like this video if you liked it. Leave some comments down below for conversation, because that's cool. And share this with your friends if you think they would like this as well. That'll be all for today. See you later.